Welcome, everyone. It is Monday again, time for our accountability and success mastermind call with me, Vanessa Raymond, your confidence and success coach. I'm so happy to have you all here as always. And so welcome. We've had quite an amazing week last week with university going on. Everyone that joined us from all over, we have a friend and it was just wonderful to see everyone on Friday evening at the happy hour. So thanks for those of you who were able to show up. And I also see a few new faces on our mastermind call today. Welcome, everybody. So good to have you all here. Just giving everyone a second to log on. I see Lisa is here. Hello, Lisa. Welcome. So good. So, okay. As you all know, we usually go around the room and we state our number one goal for the week. However, this week, I'm also throwing a curveball at you again. So what I would like you to do, I hope all of you have a pen and paper ready. I'm going to have you write down your number one goal for the week because we are going to talk about something different today. So please write down your number one goal for the week. What is it, the number one thing that you need to get done? And when you write that goal down, also write down by what date you want to have that completed. So everybody write down, what is your number one goal for your business this week? What do you need to get done? And by when does it need to be done? So you are not going to tell me or the rest of the room today what your number one goal is. That is for you to keep yourself accountable this week. All right. Everyone okay with that? Cool. All right. So last week, I mentioned grit, and I talked about grit in reference to the number one proven trait that all successful people possess, right? We talked about what grit is and that there's been all kinds of studies done and that it's been proven that for people who are successful, that is a very, very important trait. What I want to do today is I want to reconnect with our why, because for a lot of us, for most of us here, I think grit is inherent. We have that ability because we're all here, we all show up, and we've all been going for a long time. And as we said, grit is really about being able to stick to your goals for long periods of time, right? But sometimes it can be hard to stick to our goals and to keep being positive and to keep doing our thing. We all sometimes get discouraged. No matter who you are, things can get difficult sometimes and we get discouraged. And what I have seen with many of my clients and myself, one of the most important things is to stay connected to your why. And for a lot of people, the why is very clear. And for some of us, our why might not be so clear. And along with that, our reason for doing what we're doing and for sticking to it and for that grit can change over time, right? So today, I'm going to ask you to be a little vulnerable here today. And we're going to share what is your why behind being able to get up every morning and with positivity and grit, do the thing that you're doing for the long term, right? And for me, for instance, it used to be that I wanted to make a certain amount of money because I wanted the ability to fly my parents over here to come and see me. Now that that's become a reality, for me now, my main why is leaving a legacy for my children, right? I have 3 beautiful children who I want to leave a legacy for. And that is what inspires me every day. Aside from just being a person with grit, I know I am that person. I'm that doer, that person that just does things because I stay accountable to myself and I am very conscientious. So if you are so inclined, if you choose not to share your why, I will respect that. And you can just say, no, I choose not to share, but I'd love for you all to share with us, what is your big why? Why do you get up every morning and do what you do? So let us start with Phyllis. Do you have a question?
No, I was going to share my why. You want the short version?
Yeah, let's keep it
Okay.
short and sweet, everybody.
Well, everyone's still awake. Okay. I'm Phyllis Marlene Benstein, and the short version is I'm building generational wealth and living, leading, and leaving a legacy.
Okay, and why?
You know what? Because it's all about being a positive role model to myself and others, and helping others build generational wealth. There's so many people that are stuck right now, and it's part of my home mission about going from employee to entrepreneur. In the book that I'm finishing up, it's being a role model, being a resource.
And what does that give you, Phyllis? What do you personally?
It gives me a lot of fulfillment because I've been there and I have a servant heart, and it's just a paycheck of the heart to help others do the same. But it starts with my family. It starts by being a positive role model. That's where the generational portion comes in. So it starts first with my kids, my grandkids, my husband, and then showing others how to do the same, because really anyone can do this. They just really are stuck and don't know how.
Absolutely. Thank you, Phyllis. Yeah, I want you all to dig really deep, because it's easy to put a number on our goals. It's easy to, but what is that thing that makes you emotional over what you're doing? Okay, Sally, would you like to share?
You can I go after the end?
Sure,
Please?
absolutely. Noelle.
So my why is because I want to be available for my grandkids and have the flexibility and the income to travel with and support them and as they grow up.
Beautiful why. Beautiful why. Robert, do you just want to go at the same thing as we have you there?
No, so mine's creating an intentional lifestyle and leave a legacy for our children and grandchildren.
Yes. So I mean, you two are very together in that goal and that why, and why you're doing what you're doing. Mac, would you like to share next?
Well, sure. Hi, everybody. I kind of talked about this at university. I'm going to be 70 here in a couple months, and it's hit me that I've been very fortunate, but so many people haven't made plans for their future. And so it's people in my age area, showing them how to enjoy the rest of their life and survive the rest of their life, but also with younger people. I was talking with my niece this morning, who's got a new boss, and he's changing her hours from 4 days to 5 days, and she doesn't want to work 5 days. And I think that's a dilemma for a lot of people. Yet we get trapped in a position and we don't feel like we can ever get out of it. And I'd like to help people make some of those decisions.
I love that. Thank you, Mac. That's great. Hi, David. Welcome. Good to see you. CJ, welcome. For those of you who just logged on today, instead of sharing our number one goal, we are sharing our big why behind why we get up every day and do what we do. Eva, would you like to share next?
Well, I started originally because I have a heart for the disenfranchised. I have a heart for teenagers. We were foster parents to gang kids. I have a heart for Nigeria, seeing kids 6 years old running a household out of a gutter. So it's a huge thing for me. And which is one of the reasons I don't have a savings, because I gave it all away. But my biggest thing is for the disenfranchised. Second is to let people know that they have hope. It's all about knowing that you have a creator who loves you, and I want people to know that they're not alone. And the third thing is I have a husband who is going to need some 24-hour care, and he's not going into a facility.
So you need to do what you need to do to make that happen.
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you, Eva. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being vulnerable here today, you guys. This is very important. This is very important for our success to stay connected to our big why. Marina, welcome to the call today. Would you
Hi
like to
there.
share with everyone what is your big reason for getting up every morning and doing what you're doing?
Yes, I'm happy to be here. I was born with an illness, and I first of all want to create a legacy for my children. I have 3 girls, but I also want to help women who suffer, like I do with Epstein-Barr, recurrent Epstein-Barr, sickle cell. That's very big in my heart. I want to be able to let women know that they can have a life, you know. Besides that, I pray a lot for women who are bedridden, that don't know how to, you know, take care of themselves. Women that are alone, nobody can take care of them. And I want to get them out of bed. I want, you know, let them know that they can have a life, you know. That's my why. That's my why. But it's funny that we were talking about legacy, because I've said that to myself for years, that I want to create, you know, legacy for my children. That's very important for me, but also, you know, for other people that don't have anybody on their side, you know. I've been very sick, so with my tea and with my pump, with my albuterol pump. But that's basically it. You know, I can say more, but I'll just keep it short. It's sweet and short. Legacy for my children and to help others as well.
Thank you, Marina. Awesome. Thank you for being here, sick or not. That's how you show up like a rock star. Fantastic. Thank you. Let's see. Dan, I'm going to call on you next.
Hey, Vanessa.
Hey, good to see you.
This is a good one, because man, I've been struggling with this for a while. It's funny you bring this up today, because I find myself more and more as I get out of bed in the morning, like, why? Like seriously, I did like it. So when I think about like why I'm doing what I'm doing, I think I have a lot of stories around like why I got started and where I'm going and why I'm doing what I'm doing, but I can't pinpoint anything. Like I really can't. Like I'm really trying to figure that out this year, or at least right now too. So
Right.
I could probably give you like 10 different answers.
Right.
But I think the big
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm going to give you a little homework. And here's what you do is, and this is for everybody, if you're not sure about what that why is, and believe me, I struggled with that for a long time too, because I'm very in the moment kind of person. I'm not really a person that projects very far out in the future. And so sit down and write down your first reason why. And then let's just take an example. Let's say you're doing this because you want to earn 300,000 or you want to earn $1 million a year, right? And then you say, but why? Why do I want to earn $1 million a year? Oh, because I want to have freedom and, you know, I want to be able to buy anything I want. But why? So keep asking that question, why? Till you get to the bottom of it. That's why I did that with Phyllis, because we needed to get to the basis of that why. Like, what is the real emotional reason? Not the thing that is superficial, but the thing that's really deep and emotional for you.
I've heard of that before. I always called it the 2-year-old game. Just why? So, okay.
That's how to get there. Okay. So
right.
do that and then, you know, see what comes up for you.
I will.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Dan. Stacia, you are up next, my darling.
Hello, this is Stacia Vickers, and I love that you're doing the why. So one of my goals is to strengthen our ongoing income, not only for the aspect of our legacy, but also to strengthen that stream so that my husband doesn't have to work so hard in his traditional business, which has a lot of overhead. But as a side note, to be able to continue to gain the respect of our sons. We have 5 sons and 2 daughter-in-laws, and just the respect that they give their dad. So just to continue to be a good example and earn that respect.
That is beautiful. Thank you, Stacia. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Lisa, would you like to share with everyone? Welcome to the call. It's her first
Thanks.
time today. Yeah. Happy to
For
have-
me, it's about making an impact and knowing that my life mattered and that there wasn't just, taking up air and space, that what you do makes an impact not only on you, but also generationally, and also all the people you'll never meet to know that you made that difference to them.
That's good.
Love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Lisa. David?
Yes, my why. I call it the outcome of the outcome. My outcome is to make money, so my outcome is I can be on stage at the Hard Rock playing guitar with rock stars. Right? That's why I want to do it. That's my real why.
I'll play your piano for you.
Hey, we need to have the Achieve band, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I'll be a backup singer.
Okay, great. So really for me, I want people to understand that life can be fun. Life can be a lot of fun, and you can get over these quote unquote hurdles that you're kind of putting yourself into, and realize if you open yourself up to opportunity and look at things in a different way, or just look around, it doesn't have to be my opportunity or your opportunity or anybody's opportunity, but look at the track you're going down doesn't have to be the track you're going down. Life is 360. Right? It's all around us. If you keep waiting for the train and it's coming this way, you're never going to see the train. So open yourself up to opportunity and possibility, and get mentors and people in your life who have done that. I want to get the guy who's played guitar at the Hard Rock and be my guitar teacher, right? I want to do those things. And that's why I love the Achieve culture, because you have a lot of people who've done a lot of different things, and we're all open to possibility, and we attract those people. And so in a sense, to close, I really want to kind of be a lighthouse for people. If they just want to sit and talk and pick my brain, if I can help them in any way, because I've got 30 years of advertising, design, marketing experience, I can do that. I can show people ways how to make money. I can do a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm still working on my own, but I'm open enough to any possibility. And I think that's what life should be about.
Fantastic. I love that. Thank you, David. Totally felt that one. So we have Cindy. Cindy, would you like to share?
There you go. So my why is to help nonprofit executive directors strengthen their organizations, because for me, when I help an executive director, then I'm helping anywhere from 100 to 1,000 people more, that ripple effect. Because if they've got a strong, solid organization that has sustainability, they're going to be around for a long time and help a lot of folks.
Wonderful. And what about that gets you up in the morning on those days that are hard?
Just the satisfaction of being able to know that so many nonprofits really struggle day to day. And to be able to have a system in place, if I can give them the tools and resources to be self-sufficient,
Okay.
that brings me great joy.
Fantastic. Joy. There it is. Joy. Thank you, Cindy. Carla, why don't you just go next, seeing as we have you right there?
Well, talking about that nonprofit stuff, Cindy. So I'm with Financial Literacy First, and I don't, in all honesty, I want more kids to adult. I don't know how else to say it. I was luckier than maybe most, because my father helped with savings early and creating my first mutual fund account and all like that. But there is so many problems that are part of our society. And if we could take that 86% of financial crimes and reduce it even 10%, because someone has the ability to manage their money and doesn't have to steal or commit crimes or default on their student loans and blow their brains out and all that stuff that happens over money, then I'm making an impact. So my legacy is not about my kids, it's about society as a whole.
I love it. Beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, ladies. Shauna.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. Okay, so my why, at first I'm a personal trainer, so it always kind of started with helping others, helping others find their their best health, helping them achieve physical goals, that sort of thing. But, you know, as I dig deeper with it, it does really come down to my son, my family. I have, I need to be able to be mobile as far as being here in Grand Junction and outside of Grand Junction, kind of more a national presence with my business. So that's my big why. I need to have money in order to be able to travel like that and to be back and forth, be here for my family, but be elsewhere for work. And also to show my son and now my grandson how they can be successful in the entrepreneur world, because that's kind of what he's doing now, and the best way I can be there for him is to show him through action. So that's my why. Thank you.
That second part, the second part was your real why.
Yeah, that's definitely my real why. And now with the grandson, it just makes it that much more real and that much more serious. So I'm grateful.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
So we have quite a few more left to go. Let's see, CJ. I know are you able to talk?
Yes, I am able to talk, but I
Okay,
can't.
welcome, honey. So good to
Hi.
here. Would you like to share your why with everybody?
I guess me and Savannah's big why, because we own our photography together, would be to bring those non-traditional moments to light. For people, it's our purpose regarding what we do.
Yeah, but what does that do for you? What about that keeps you going every day?
Seeing the reactions from our clients and how they respond to the galleries that we send out to them.
And what do those reactions do for you?
Makes us really happy. It makes us continue to get up in the morning and contact the leads that we have and push, so we can keep continuing to get up in the morning and look at each other and go, we're badass with what we do. And we provide that smile. We even get those happy tears or those sad tears from our clients. And it just makes us, it's kind of like our motivation to continue going. Is the reactions that we get from
brings
our
joy.
clients.
Brings joy to your heart.
Joy.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Thank you, CJ. Miss Beatrice, I'm going to call on you next.
I should have known. I could tell from your face that you were ready to call on me. Okay.
None of these things.
My why is when I was a kid growing up in South Carolina, and by the time I got to become a drill sergeant in the Army, I realized that I was the drill sergeant that I needed when I was a kid. And so my why is to be the drill sergeant that people need, because there's a lot of people that have no confidence whatsoever. They can't even get out of bed without saying, oh, it's going to be a bad day today. And I want to be that one that brings them to the point where they can say, I'm getting up out of the bed today and I'm going to kick butt today and I'm going to get out there and do exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, because that's what God's purpose is for me. And so as I go forth, I'm helping people to become everything that they can be. When I went in the Army in 1977, the slogan was, be all that you can be. And so I want to help people to be all they can be so that they can fulfill God's plan for their lives. So that when they stand before him, he'll be able to say, well done, good and faithful servant, enter into the joy of your Lord. That's my why.
I love you, girl. Thank you. Awesome. Beautiful. So Darius, I know you're new here today. And would you be so kind as to share with everyone what gets you up out of bed every morning? What is your why?
First of all, thank you so much for inviting me. And I appreciate being a part of this remarkable group of people. I've been hanging on every word. The reason I get up at this point is, in a word, it would be gratitude. There's been a tremendous community lift in helping me begin to rebuild my life after 22 years of incarceration. I ultimately want to pay that forward. So this is my turn to step into a portal to get qualified in leadership And I'm just trying to find the right people to help put the pieces together.
Well, you're in a good place. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for sharing, Darius. Wonderful to meet you on Friday evening, and hope to see lots more of you moving forward. Awesome. Larry, my lovely Dr. Larry, are you ready to share with us your big why? See if Larry can. There he is.
Okay, there. Now can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, I've just completed what I call my flight poster, moving from the quantum field into the conventional thinking, and having a clear pathway to do that. And so now it's like you start out with the quantum field, you start out going, you must be so you can do, so you can have. But over in conventional thinking, it's I must do so I can have, so I can be. And to get to that place where we can be, which is the power that's inside of us that runs everything. And to let that, it'll move you forward if you stay with it. And so that's I'm excited. I haven't been this excited for a long time, I don't think. So that's why I'm here.
Wonderful. Thank you, Larry. Alma, I know you joined us a little late. We are all sharing our big why. Would you like to share why you get up and do what you do every morning, every day? You are still muted, just so you know. Okay, we'll give Alma a few more minutes. Sally, are you ready?
I'm ready. Thank you very much for skipping over me.
No worries.
Because you know, people ask me questions and I really don't know what to say. And then I hear other people say things and I'm like, yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. The real truth is what Phyllis first said is I have a serving heart. And I suffered for many, many, many years over many, many, many things. And when I finally got off the horse and looked at why I want to help, it's because I really enjoy helping people that want help. So that is why I get up in the morning, and I am constantly studying and constantly looking for more and more and more to give. And I'm ready to give. So
wonderful. Thank you, Sally. Beautiful. Alma, I'm going to give you another second here. Otherwise, we will wrap up this call. Are you able to unmute yourself and chat with us? All right, no worries, everyone. So thank you. Oh, she's motivated. Okay, she can't unmute herself where she is. She says, I'm very motivated to get stronger and powerful in order to help the world. You're motivated to get stronger and powerful. So Alma, I want to ask you to ask yourself, why are you motivated? Okay, why are you motivated to get stronger and powerful in order to help the world? All right. But we have come to the end of our call today. I hope this was helpful for you guys. It is so important to really connect with your why. It took me forever. Like I said, I'm just a happy person. I'm that fortunate person that's just motivated because I have lived a charmed life. But I think part of me saying that I've lived a charmed life after really looking at it is that being that way is part of why I lived a charmed life. It's like one thing feeds into the other. So if you can think of your big why as your big reason and your big motivator and the thing that helps you be positive every day, I want you to keep that close to your heart. Write it down somewhere, put it on your mirror, put it on your desktop, put it on your phone, put it somewhere for you so that you have that close, so that those days when things get difficult, things get hard, you can draw from that. All right. So thank you for being here. Sorry, Eva didn't mute herself. She forgot, but it's okay. We're about to log off. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. And I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Have a beautiful week.
Thank you so much, Vanessa.
You are welcome. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Everyone.